Ooh, hear the fireworks in the background. Celebratory. I love it. Sure hope those don't get picked up in the recording.
I mean, cause baby, you're a firework.
You must stop.
Let me show me how you twerk.
I-
Welcome to
That's
Revival.
not
I don't
the
think that's
lyrics.
the lyrics.
That's not the
23rd.
lyrics. Come on, Tad, you gotta let your colors burst. Ugh.
Mada mada.
Mada mada.
2023. EE. 2023. Let's see what's going on with Jerry.
And the boys.
Ugh. Wait, hold on.
Okay.
Yeah, DM goes first.
So, you wake back up. If y'all recall from before, Jiron just went on some weird-ass screamscape, and John went full-on Psychonauts and jumped up in his head and stuff.
So
Then
ugh.
Jiron's coming out of it, sees Zep with the camera, and presses the lower record button to pop the tape. Stops recording for a bit, swaps out tape.
Howdy,
That was
folks.
all recorded.
I don't feel so good right now, but that hey Pat and Elias, thanks so much for saving me. John's gone, you know, through all we've been through, I didn't think you'd pick me over him, but thanks. So if you want to just knock me out and then I'll go get John, I think we should be good. I'm just gonna turn to my left and vomit.
I don't think John's gone, is he?
He's not. He's sitting
It's
right
just
there.
black vomit from all the charcoal.
I
in his
just
system.
vomited on John, by
I'm
the
pretty
way.
sure I'm fine.
No,
Might be unconscious,
John
though.
woke up at the same time. John was fine, man.
What was
No, John.
Okay.
was John to my left or
might
was he
be
to my
unconscious,
right?
though.
Neither.
Oh,
Look to your left.
Damn it.
And look to your right. 50% of those directions will have John.
shit! Check to find John.
You are not. I'm not allowing you to roll to attempt to find someone purposefully to throw up on.
Okay, I'm just gonna vomit and
This
to
is
the
not.
left.
This is not German and or Japanese niche pornography.
Okay,
You already must.
Mostly German.
but yeah, Jerry's not doing too hot. I'm gonna like curl up in the fetal position for.
Is Jerry ever doing hot? Like, let's be honest.
I mean, hey man, when you try things, when you gotta grab life
So
by
what
the
you're saying
balls,
is when you try so hard, but you don't succeed?
in the end, it might not even have mattered. You're right.
It makes
God,
sense.
I hate you all.
All right, so what's going on? What's going on with the Specky deal here? This is the real question.
With Specky is back up on your shoulder.
Okay, I'm gonna pat. give
Specky seems
a pat.
unaffected.
So I mean, I guess we're just gonna wait for Jerry to get his shit together then, right?
Yeah. It takes a little bit, but he eventually does get, quote, his shit together.
Now, I wouldn't have seen that video of what was going
No,
on.
you would
right?
not.
Okay, so I have not
Not yet,
seen
at
what's
least.
on that video.
Nope.
All right, so I'm gonna just kind of like gather myself, sit up, get to my feet. Oh my god! John,
Tim, I'm so fucking mad. I'm like sitting here sweating in anger.
what?
What?
The fireworks in the background?
Just
Pop.
boom, pop, pop, pop for literally 2 minutes.
Yeah, I hear
can't
him.
hear them at all.
I can.
I can.
Let's just ignore them, Tim. Let's
No,
pretend
just,
they're not there.
Like, basically, you can just... They'll probably stop soon, and any times that you
That- yeah.
are not talking, it's fine if they're going on.
Patton, you might be the one to believe this the most. I don't know why, but I think you might believe this because you're out there like me. No, I'm just like kind of poking
An
Patton's
idiot.
chest. Would you believe me if I said that there are planes of existence besides this one? Because that's what I think is
Yes,
happening.
Jerry.
Right now.
That's everyone knows there are planes
I mean,
of
I
existence
thought that was kind of
besides
obvious,
this one.
Jerry.
Like not like
Your imp lives in a fucking pocket dimension. This is out of character. Your imp lives in a
No,
fucking
do it
pocket
in character. This was all in character.
Yeah, it's in character, dude.
Okay, hold on. Let me get into because Elias, I'm pretty sure, would not scream your imp lives in a fucking pocket dimension. Hold on. Okay, I got this.
Sherry.
Jerry, there are other planes of existence. I feel it might be necessary to point out that Zepp over there sort of lives in one. I'm not sure if you've noticed, but
I don't know if you could call this living. He ain't looking too good.
I mean, I don't think that was Zepp's little personal dimension that John and I were just in. It was like my own conscious.
Jerry, let me stop you right there.
Okay.
You do realize, of course, that the existence of one extra plane of existence sort of implies a myriad. I don't know how much research. Well, scratch that. You haven't done any research. There are other planes of existence. This is not exactly a new area of discovery. They're not going to name it after you. That was my initial thought. Is perhaps some sort of the brewing process or fermentation process here on the rock is had adverse effects on his mana stream. I don't think it's
No, that
anything
was
to get-
my fault. I'm sorry. Oh, jeez.
Your
No, that was my fault.
fault?
That was some
Yeah.
pretty strong stuff you had there.
Turns out when you're directly tied to somebody else and you share states of being, things can get weird.
I suppose that does make sense. If Zepp's tolerance for alcohol is far lower than Jerry's, a sort of knock-on effect could occur.
Was that and there was some other stuff in there, I think.
Yes,
Yeah. Just a few things, kind of like the part where I ran through my life's actions and like I had to make moral realizations about myself. I don't think that happens frequently, if at all.
well-
I don't know. You're the one that did the research book, guy.
I
You
don't
tell
know.
me.
Wait,
Well-
you do that? You did that like 3 years ago when you took the. Never mind. I don't. That
Jerry,
happens every
there,
time.
there are certain psychoactive chemicals that, when mixed with someone's ambient mana, could produce sort of visions and spirit experiences. It's not completely unheard of.
Yeah, but having them be recorded is weird.
That is true, though I suppose the connection between Zepp and Jerry might have something to do with the ability to record them. Considering that's a sort of a solid link, one could expect this sort of thing to occur. It's not exactly
Yeah, I don't
my
think
area
this
of
is
expertise.
actually a camera at all. I don't think this is even a camera.
What do we have it for then?
I don't know.
I mean, I guess it looks cool. Hey,
It's
I'm
just
just gonna-
always been here, and I never asked any questions.
can I I'm just gonna grab the camera from Zepp. Can I examine it to see if it's has any
Yeah.
magic run through it at all? Would that be Arcana?
Of course, it has
Sure.
magic.
All right, because if that's not, I want to see what its purpose is.
Yeah, but let him roll
It's
for
to
it.
record things.
But
Would you roll?
Record.
an eight,
Pass the
an eight,
butter.
Total.
on the
Oh my
dice, and that's gonna be I think it's 17. 1 second.
17 total?
8. Yeah, 17.
Okay. Upon closer inspection, oh look, it is Zepp.
With the camera?
The camera
Yeah.
is Zepp.
Yes.
Yeah, it's a part of him. That makes sense.
The camera is Zepp. Zepp is the camera.
Interesting. Hey, little buddy. I'm gonna need you to take a sabbatical from everything involving, about anything right now. I need you to stay sober for the rest of your existence with me because I don't ever want that to happen again. Ugh. All right, so I'm just gonna pick up the mailbag that Zepp so kindly vomited onto the floor here. And I'm just gonna wave my hand in front of the camera, and there's gonna be a little screen that says, "It's the mail" on the rock. And then ding. And right, guys, I can't believe he actually remembered that in his current state, because God knows I forgot. Wink at John. And our first question, I can't believe we're actually getting questions, guys. This one is from a fan and student. I guess they just weren't confident enough to put their name in there. Hey, this is a question for Elias. While watching, we have seen that strange rock creature with you. Can this creature replicate at all? If so, what could this new creature mean for the advancement of aura manipulation?
Oh, I guess they're referring to Specky. Can Specky replicate? Well, I believe so. Not to any great extent. It'd probably require a large influx of mana or raw material.
So at this point, off of the side of Speggy's head, a smaller head just pops out and then just and then swoops back in.
Well, there you have it. I suppose Specky could replicate if they so desired. Though I'm not sure if Specky actually wants to replicate. It is a interesting area for further research. I suppose I'll keep an eye on him. As far as the implications for aura manipulation, I'm not really sure what you're implying there. Specky doesn't really seem to have any particular aura manipulating abilities per se. More general mana usage, draining, expanding, these sorts of things.
All right. So we got that one off there. Just gonna snap my fingers, and that letter is gonna go up.
Okay, so you skipped the one from Joseph Heck. Oh wait, is that from Joseph Heck? Yes.
That one's
the very
from,
top one is related question.
It's a related question. We'll go back to another related question to that one, but let's see here. Here we go. To John. Looks like this one's from multiple people. Oh, an orphanage. Okay, cool. To John. This one's in crayon. We love is spelled L-U-V. You are hat. They have an E there, but I'm pretty sure they mean hat there, John. Oh, and they want you to do a gun trick. Can you do a gun trick for them?
Well, I'd love to, but you see, do a gun trick and a question. And I start spinning my revolver McCree mode style.
Thank you for the very topical and very dating reference.
You couldn't have said revolver ocelot.
Yeah, that's a more timeless reference. Now everybody knows that we're all filthy millennials.
Speak for yourself, buddy.
I goofed.
I mean, would John have found Metal Gear Solid?
Maybe.
He wouldn't have played Overwatch.
Okay. So, what one's next?
All right, so I got another one. This one is for Patton. All right, Patton, this one is from Diareth. I'm
rude.
Fucking rude.
Get a better name, kid. All right, so Patton.
I didn't know how names work.
How many patents do you have pending? What is the delivery mechanism for your medicines? How do you take the time to make all this shit? Well, that's crude. What do you mainly use? Herbs, minerals, etc. You should have a go at making a gas delivery mechanism. As an herbalist myself, I can create basically healing bombs will work as an area of effect. I look forward to hearing your
Nice humble
response.
brag there, kid. Oh, God.
Jeez.
Well, let's see here. At the moment, I have many patents currently pending. You've heard on the show so far. You've heard a small little sample of the current patents I have. The Guild of Artificers seems to have put a hold on all of my patents for the moment. Hence why I preface them with patent pending.
He's just been DDoS patent bombing them.
Clogged up for weeks with patents, pending patents.
Pending patents.
Whoever works in the mailroom there is just going to turn into a supervillain and start hunting you guys.
That's not a bad hook.
Is that why you got kicked out of Detroit? Because you filed too many damn patents, Patton?
No, that's not true at all. The one man can never file too many patents. Eventually, they have to accept one of them. The majority of my potions, I tend to take natural ingredients and then give them a little bit of spice.
That spice is alcohol.
Primarily the unique combination of these mundane components plus a little bit of magic plus a little bit of the secret sauce. My preferred method is, as you can tell, syringe. I prefer a hypodermic injection. Gas is a interesting idea, especially spores. Spores can cling to the lungs and stay. They're very, very hard to get out. A normal gas, you can eventually cough. They can get it out, but similar to Specky, I mean, it spores as a gas. Great idea for a delivery system. I should probably look into that.
So the camera's gonna pan over back to Jerry. He's just gonna be slack-jawed. Huh. Patton, I don't know why I'm surprised, but you keep on defying my expectations every time. Keep it up? Question mark?
I like this idea better.
Anyway.
Better than the last one? Worse, maybe? I really don't know.
John, you're out there. You're out there. Okay. What's this next one? This one's from Alicia Glinrell. Dear Giron, that's my name. Long-time listener, first-time caller. I was wondering, is there a Mrs. Thalatak waiting for you back in New York? I hope not. XOXOXO. Well, Alicia, I'm not gonna lie. I'm just gonna snap my fingers and that letter goes up in smoke.
Hey.
I like it.
And then the real last question
And our final
from Kokechi.
And our final question comes to us from this is a name that you don't see too often around here or ever. Kokechi. I think that's how you say it. Question for Specky/Spetchy. Who's a good boy?
Specky turns, looks into the camera, stare.
Elias turns to Specky, goes, "You're the good boy."
Turns back over to Elias, looks surprised in Rock Cat. As much as a Rock Cat can, turns back at camera.
Get surprised in Rocket.
Hooray.
Jerry ascends to demigod form from all the ratings.
Yay. And there we go.
Right.
The best boy.
And that's the fan mail segment for today, folks. We will get more answers to you whenever we get more.
Okay, I'm going back to sleep. Okay.
Just get in the shadow and stay a shadow this time.
Zips back into the shadow.
Please, God, stay a shadow this time.
Just swooses back into shadow form.
Just watch me swoosh
The
right
word
in.
swoosh will never not amuse me.
Watch me swoosh right in.
All right.
I'm sorry, I'm just picturing John swooshing into a building. Have y'all heard of the word of God?
John-shaped hole behind him. Praise the Lord.
All right, let's get on to the actually fun and interesting parts now. Let's continue. I've been waiting 3 goddamn weeks to play D&D.
Okay, so
What are you talking about? It's only been 1 week.
as you guys come back, you're coming around. Starting to get everything ready. You hear a loud knock on your garage door there, right? Because you're still generally hanging out in that general area.
Yeah, I think we were about to get heading over to the lake,
Yeah. So that thing rises up, and you see Highway Star just standing there, right? He walks right on up to Giron,
Hey, buddy.
takes a
How you
cigarette
doing?
out of his mouth, ashes it a couple of times, tosses it on the ground. Do you mind explaining to me exactly what the hell you sent me up there for?
Well, it's kind of, world hangs in the balance.
No, yeah, I
kind
can
of deal
tell.
If we don't
I
stop.
can tell.
Yeah, dude, sorry that we kind of put you in such danger there, but you made
Yeah,
it
you're
out
gonna
okay.
want to get up there.
That's the important
So,
part.
get up there.
Patton, John, Elf. The car?
Fucking rude. Did you forget Elias's name there
You
for a
heard him,
second?
super smart science elf.
I'm not gonna put up with this bullying, okay?
Okay, sorry. Strangely muscular elf. We got to get to the car.
Okay, that's better. I do believe it's our time to go.
Alrighty then.
I'm gonna have
Yeah.
Specky pick up that cigarette butt.
Okay.
Are we not
Specky-
asking him what happened?
I mean, he gave us a hook, but I mean, I can ask him some stuff.
Yeah, he's still saying that.
Sure. Yo, Highway Star, what exactly did you see that makes this so urgent? Because I thought we had a little bit more time than this.
Yeah,
you know,
I thought so too.
I'm a little hung.
But you should probably know a bit better than me if you decided to send me up there, don't you think?
True. Oh no, John. It's about to get really bad. We gotta go now. Sprint to the Land Rover.
Battle for the Rock has begun.
Power metal starts blaring from nowhere.
How long have you been waiting? How long have you been waiting to say something ridiculous like that?
I think John just like magically sprouted aviators. Like he just grew them.
God gave them to me. John, where'd you get those aviators? God gave them to me. John is
can
very
you do
clearly
that?
taking them off of a rack of aviators.
John, where did you get that pile of money?
God
He
gave
is
it to me.
taking it out of a bank.
I've been blessed by the Lord.
Okay, so you guys pile in.
Say our goodbyes
Yeah.
to our newfound friends, and then we'll be on our way.
Yeah.
Oh, is
Quote,
Dr.
unquote,
Robo going with us?
No, she is not. Remember, you guys, I believe we did a little bit of it off screen as well, where you talked about setting up some sort of forward camp, right? Like an
Yeah.
actual place
Yeah.
to start holding your stuff, right?
Well, I'm taking this Minotaur horn
Right.
with me, though.
Well, yeah, you guys basically
Naturally.
once you find a good place or decide on an actual like legit spot where you want your home base to be, she'll be there.
Right, sweet.
Yeah, because, I mean, we could just
Yeah,
radio
yeah.
back.
So
Yeah, that makes
you
sense.
guys get back on the road, leaving the track and hot springs behind you. Getting back onto the highway. The thing that you notice on your left is as you're driving down what is this? I believe I-70 is the river. The Ouachita River is somewhat flooded. Looks like like it's a bit high, right? Things are it's starting to flow a little fast, and a lot of the buildings in places near the coast have kind of sunken down into it. And in fact, a lot of the bridge crossing areas where you have to cross over like little bits of it get a little precarious. But
I want to roll nature here to see if this is like a natural flooding cycle
Oh,
for the area,
okay.
or if it seems like it's somebody's fucking around with
all right,
nature.
go for it.
Because as Captain Planet, I cannot allow that.
Gotta get that first roll of the day.
All right, that's 25 total.
Boy, howdy, that doesn't look completely natural.
All right, but it doesn't look like. I mean, completely natural is sort of par for the course.
Yes, it is.
So, can I tell if it looks like directed, like somebody's actually actively fucking
It doesn't
with
look.
or if it's just
It
some
doesn't
weird mana
look
shit
like
going on?
directed or anything, but you can tell just by a quick look at like where the average high water mark that this is significantly higher than what it normally is at.
All right, I'm just gonna stay on guard, but I'm not sure if it's necessary to mention.
Okay.
Right off the bat.
So you guys start driving on down, and again, most of the time driving through here is just your standard, highways are overgrown. A couple of sections where you have to jump off of the beaten path and forge your way through some wooded areas as the trees have overtaken the road, stuff like that, right? But nothing that really requires us jumping out of the travel time. So At a certain point, here, let me make sure that you guys all still have this, you fucks, because it's been forever, and I've had this Chrome tab with this route open for like the last month.
I'm impressed.
This is where you're going.
Gotcha.
This is about where you're going.
Yep, looks about right.
I'll go ahead and I'll take a screenshot of it real quick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is the general area here. So
looking at the map, though, all that water stuff is a lot higher than it is in the actual map.
When you get up here, it actually seems a bit lower than normal. A little bit.
Odd.
So, as you guys pull in, it is strangely dark, as it seems like the tree growth in this area has gotten very dense, like the plant life and things, and also this entire like little peninsula here has more or less sunken and collapsed. Like, you're not entirely sure what's up with it, but there's like a fissure that the road cracks, dips down, and this whole area, as you get into these dock areas, is turned into somewhat of a marsh. So you need to get out of the car fairly early before you get over to the dock if you actually want to make any sort of progress, though, you know, the tires get pretty slick with mud.
What if I don't want to make any progress?
So around where those first group of buildings are, right after the Mountain Harbor riding stable thing?
Right around there.
Okay.
All right. I guess I want to roll nature again to see what kind of plant and animal life is going on here. 'Cause I definitely feel like it's getting weird, and if it's one of those, hey everybody, I just noticed that there's no birds chirping in this forest. If it's one of those memes, I don't want to get caught off guard.
Go for it.
It's gonna be skinwalkers. I can tell.
Please, no skinwalkers.
Bring on skinwalkers.
No.
All right, that's a
19 total. Okay, so you do notice that it's kind of it is very unnaturally quiet around here. You would expect more insect noises and stuff.
I knew it.
You would expect more. They aren't completely gone, but they aren't super prevalent. So the other thing about this general area is that, contrary to the, just image search map, there are a lot more buildings here than were previously mentioned. This place kind of expanded, right?
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So this place is sort of full of these rickety looking shacks and things like that. Like, these seem to have been inhabited by somebody, like likely some form of humanoids, maybe goblins or gnolls or something, that were living on the lake, right? Fishing and things like that. So this is all kind of turned into some sort of big old quiet abandoned compound of wooden walkways through marshy, muddy ground, and these rickety wooden and metal shacks alongside all of these old, longer standing established houses and structures. But all of those have been long painted over and repainted and sort of busted up. Basically, if anybody wants a good visual, imagine like one of the house compounds from like Resident Evil, 7? The newest one?
Jesus, are they on 7 already?
That artifact's got to be around here somewhere.
Yeah, it's 7. It looks a bit like
7.
that.
Okay. It's 7, guys.
It's 7.
John, what do your orc eyes see?
Look with my orcish eyes.
You see about the same shit as everybody else.
I'm going to see if I can sense any holy energies.
Okay.
And I'd roll religion for that?
Sure.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Definitely not rolling arcana. 17.
17? Okay. You feel something faint, but it's pretty far away as you guys start to... So what are you guys actually doing? So you get out, a decent bit away from the lake, but this big old sprawling, marshy compound lays before you.
Mhm.
Uh,
I'm gonna go
well,
ahead
I
and
guess.
something obviously caught Highway Star's eye.
Yeah. Also,
There's something here. I'm gonna go ahead and roll
Hey,
perception. See if
Hey
I
John,
can.
where are you where are you seeing that where are you feeling that holy energy from?
Walk out to the edge of like the marsh area.
yeah.
It's out there somewhere on this lake.
Yeah, so the other thing about this is that the tree cover is dense. So even though it is midday, it's kind of that, walking through the middle of the forest sort of atmosphere where it's still kind of dark.
Right.
All right, so I'm gonna
All
go
right,
ahead
so
and roll
Pat, were you gonna
perception. I'm gonna flip through the different quote unquote visors. See if night
Gonna
vision.
hit up detective vision.
Yeah. I got a 27 in
So
total.
27. The night vision it's too bright for night vision. Thermal is picking up some. Yeah, you're seeing you see that weird mass of heat. Looks like it's semi-concentrated, but like loosely. Like it doesn't look like some sort of creature or anything. Probably some sort of like heat emitting plant or something like that. Yeah, some sort of
Magical
weird
plant.
magical plant
Magical
or like
plant.
fungus.
Magical plant. Fungus? Magical plant fungus?
Yeah, Patton has not told you about either of these things yet. Simmer down.
Elias's magical realm.
Simmer down now. Are you gonna tell Elias about these magical plants there, Patton?
Come on,
Yeah.
tell him.
It seems like there's some odd heat signature coming around from over here, more deeper in here. Some kind of seems like it's kind of spread out, kind of like some kind of plant or fungus or some kind of topiary like figure.
Oh, that's quite interesting. We should go ahead and check that out. You can see Elias's hands are sort of, twitching a little bit, making a little, nervous movements.
Specky is going to stick out an appendage into the air, spin it around, like it's gonna, turn at the end of it is gonna turn at a 90-degree angle. It's gonna start spinning around.
Like fucking radar.
Gonna turn over at you and give you a meow.
Is that a concerned meow or a we should go check this out kind of meow?
Meow.
It sounds like a concerned sort of meow. Specky seems on edge. We should proceed, but with caution. Just start taking steps
Okay,
towards.
so you step out onto some of these wooden pathways, basically bridges through the marsh, and in front of you you see a large, like 2.5-story, pretty square, squat building. The uppermost floor is caved in on one side. All of the windows are busted out. It's made of what looks like driftwood and sheet metal. There is a door that once was that now is just kind of sitting off in the mud, half sunk, like this rotted wooden door. And the interior is completely dark.
And this is
Yes.
where the thing's coming from.
All right, I'm gonna kind of poke my head into the door and see what I can see if anything sticks out to me.
Okay, everybody
I have the
except
best
for
visions.
Elias and Patton roll perception.
Wait,
You
I don't
do
roll
not.
perception.
12.
It's hard to see in here.
What did you roll there, John?
Turn on a bigger light. 17.
17? Alrighty. On a 17, you hear something like kind of coming from behind you. It sounds like water dropping, right? And then you start to hear like it get faster and a bit faster.
We're not inside.
Not
this
yet.
thing, are we?
But
You guys, you hearing that?
so what John sees is, it catches your attention, and you look around like where is this coming from, and then you feel something just drop right onto the brim of your hat and sort of fall down. It looks like some sort of dark mud, and you turn and you see that Giron's like the back of his jacket is covered in this stuff, and then it drops down from your hat, turns in midair, and a radial maw opens Like this entire thing just turns inside out and is just made of teeth and just latches right onto your neck.
That's
It's like one of them.
uncomfortable.
Yes. Then when you see that, you notice, you hear doom, 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 and everything starts to get a bit brighter. The tree cover wasn't that dense.
Oh shit!
Oh.
It starts raining these things. Roll initiative.
Oh shit, son!
Skill challenge.
Some kind of dirt worm, some kind of like evil specky.
So, the other thing,
All
as you
right.
guys are rolling this, what Elias and Patton see as they look up, right? The reason why you don't need to roll perception is because you're just going to see this. You poke your head in, look up, and this gigantic mass of these things falls. It gets all in your like face and hair. You can brush them off pretty easily. But then in front of you, what Patton can see with his vision and Elias with his elf eyes is this mass coalesces.
I have special
You see
eyes.
one appendage, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pop out of this torso. It climbs up onto one of the walls, then rotates that torso, and the entire midsection of it, each of these individual little leech things opens up, and you see these tendrils of just teeth come sprawling out towards you like a very angry jellyfish.
Well, boy, howdy, I
And
don't
you
like
notice
that.
immediately.
I don't like
Yeah,
jellyfish.
each of these leeches are wrapping around each other, or these leech-like things are wrapping around each other, making some sort of weird muscle fiber. And
Oh,
he
good.
screams at you and roll initiative.
I got 19.
7.
14.
8.
Jerry's still hungover.
7. John got 14.
This is my
Patton
element.
got 8. Okay. So, again, this is going to be me experimenting with a more hybrid sort of thing. This is going to be a skill challenge / combat again. The way this is going to work, though, is it's going to basically go round of skill challenge rolls, round of combat, more or less.
Okay.
So basically, don't fuck up on the skill challenge rolls. Objective: survive. Get back. Find a way to get onto that lake.
Survive.
Because that's what you were trying to do, right? You were trying to get on a boat and get out onto the lake. Yeah, you might want to find one fast.
What are these
And
rotted pieces
Where
of
is
shit?
this? We're on the
Yeah,
shack,
you're
right?
on a wooden walkway in a compound of these shacks, and the entire treetop covering these things is just raining down these creatures.
So this thing
Large,
is large.
yes.
Is it also
This thing
in
is big,
charge?
if true.
Well, what you see is like it's not like it's all
You're gonna have
one
to-
thing. Like some of these things are making these little smaller, like 2-legged or 3-legged little ambling little monstrosities.
Yeah, but I'm sure they could all come together into one
Right.
big one. if
So
they
these
wanted
things
to.
are all sprinting at you. Yeah, run.
Okay, so
Elias.
who's up first? They don't have initiative?
Nope.
Okay.
Like I said, skill challenge and combat.
Let's see.
So this thing falls in front of you, hisses, starts like expanding, and you see the walls of the structure collapse as this thing then starts sprinting towards you.
All right. I assume there's tons of bits of sheet metal and wood
Oh
and
yeah,
stuff
all over the place. This thing is also like point blank and
Okay.
sprinting at you.
What I want to do is I'm gonna see if there's a I'm gonna channel my inner not Lord of the Rings, and I'm gonna see if there's is there a piece of sheet metal
Yeah,
I can
there's the
grab?
sheet metal or the half rotted door from this building.
Yeah, so what I want to do is I want to grab a piece of sheet metal. I want to toss it kind of in front of me, hop onto it, and sort of take the charge on the nose and bounce
Nice.
away. So it's going to charge at me, throw the sheet metal in front of me. I'm going to see if I can grab Patton
Nice.
for this.
Yeah, go for
So
it.
this is
He wants
this
to
is
go
like
here.
the TF2 strats where you crouch jump when the heavy's shooting at you.
No.
What? I mean, probably.
This is like the grabbing the shield and sliding down the stairs at Helm's Deep thing.
Also,
Oh, I was thinking of it in the actual opposite, like the complete opposite way.
if anybody wants to, who is listening at home, wants to follow around with what the tone of this is supposed to be, hint, hint, wink, wink. Listen, just put on whatever thrash metal is readily available. In particular, And I Grew Into Ribbons by Street Sects. It's good as.
Oh yeah, no, I understand
Yeah.
what's going on here. I'm just trying to get the fuck out of
No,
this
yeah,
building because
run.
we're gonna get eaten alive.
They're already eating you alive.
Oh well, I'm gonna also combine that movement with
Yeah,
brushing
yeah.
them off of me. We're
These
seeing
things
if
are
Becky can eat
covering
them.
all of you guys for the most part.
All right, this is acrobatics
Mhm.
though. That is 26.
Boy howdy. Okay. So this thing crashes through. You quickly grab that piece of sheet metal, throw it underneath like Patton's feet, right? Hop.
Yeah. Well, I wanted to throw it in front of me because
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
crashing into us, so I can kind of like
Yeah, throw it
bounce off of it.
in front of him. You guys both like ride that wave. You get thrown up into the air, through like a cloud, in the tree cover of these things, and you land, on your back, falling, skittering kind of, or at least Patton does, onto the roof, the half broken down roof of one of these other buildings in front of it. And then you start to hear clang, clang, clang as the thing is climbing up the roof.
Well, that's not good.
Next up, Jean. So that stuff's happening decently far in front of you at this point. So right now you see that big thing is chasing Patton and Elias, but right now you and Giron are getting just swarmed by a sea of these things. It's
How wooden would you say this place is?
how what?
Wooden, made of wood.
Very, but also very damp.
Hmm.
It's
Yeah,
all
I
wet
saw where
rot.
you're going with that. John lights
It is
it all
all
on
wet
fire.
rot.
Could I conceivably set it on fire, or is that just not
You
a thing
could
I'll ever be
set
able to
a
do?
fire, maybe, like if you wanted to get a torch or something.
Oh, I was gonna roll religion.
Okay. So,
I will go with this, see if it gets me anywhere.
ooh, I think I got something for you.
All right.
Do you happen to remember a little do you happen to remember a little hymn? One second, actually, we're just gonna cut this.
I remember my favorite Bible passage, John 4:44, and then he said, "Get these fucking leeches off me."
And then Jesus said to the multitude, "Holy fucking shit, get these leeches away from me."
What the fuck are you doing here? Go get out of here! Move!
I was gonna go full Sodom and Gomorrah on him.
Oh, okay. But they're leeches. That works too. That works too. All
I'll
things
use
work.
Okay.
Go for it.
If you didn't have an idea, that was an idea.
Yeah.
Okay,
Thank
so
you. I need to find my rosary. Hang on.
You have an actual rosary?
Yeah, do you not have like an actual like half moon glasses and rock cat? Because I'm wearing like a straight up gas mask right now.
that might be why your audio sounds like shit.
Somebody make me a rock cat. Ship it to Japan.
That seems like you would probably get. You could just buy one at a Home Depot.
Wow. There ain't no Home Depots in Japan.
Yeah, they don't. The Japanese don't believe in home repair. They sleep on the fucking floor. Oh no, my bed's broken. Guess I'll just sleep on the fucking floor in essentially a goddamn
All right, I'm back.
sleeping bag. I couldn't remember the name of it because I sleep on a bed like a normal fucking person. I don't even have a bed frame or like box spring, but I still sleep on a bed because I'm not a fucking animal.
That's the same thing as what they do.
What?
You
I
telling
missed
me?
something.
Yeah,
But I'm like
a
one of them?
futon is the same thing, man.
I've been. All right, I gotta
Man, I
think
wish I
about
had
some
a
things.
Your life is a lie.
Dad looks into the mirror. I'm Japanese.
What have I become?
I think I'm turning Japanese. I really think so.
Nice. Okay, so anyway. And what did you roll there, John?
I was gonna say it first. I'll roll first.
Yeah.
Sure. 19.
19 total.
Yes.
Alrighty, then that's gonna be a success. What are you doing? What exactly are you trying to do here?
Really, a success on a 19?
It's not the hard DC.
If it wasn't, I think I would just fail every roll. So, raise up my rosary to this monstrosity. Then the Lord rain on Sodom and Gomorrah brimstone and fire from the Lord of our heaven.
Cool. Okay, so upon saying that the rosary that you're holding is going to light, right? And then like most of your arm, right, is going to start radiating, and these things are going to recoil as you can get up to Giron there and get most of these things to fly off of them, but they are just hissing and like biting at your heels as like anything that is not directly flame, they're just lunging after.
Jesus.
This is not.
No, it is not.
This ain't good, Jerry.
Alrighty. Next up, Patton.
All right, so me and Elias are on top of this building,
And this thing is clanging
and then
up
we've
at
got
ya.
this giant. All right, he's crawling. All right. So
Is the building
no,
on
it is
fire
not.
now?
The general area.
are we on top of the same building?
No,
We're just on top of the building that
you're on top of a
those two are under?
different building.
Okay. I thought so. I just wanted to make sure.
You got kind of flung into the air.
All right. So is this building is in about roughly the same kind of shape? Really shitty.
Yeah.
Rotten wood.
Yeah, it's all
sheet
shitty.
metal. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and roll dungeoneering. See if I can find some particular weak spots in these types of buildings that I know to avoid, and I'm gonna try and find those and just like fucking break them and take this building down on this dude.
Nice.
I'm gonna purposely find the weak spots and see if I can bang them out.
Mhm.
Drop it right on. Oh
Are you
fuck!
gonna collapse
I
the building that we're standing on?
Yes.
I got a plan. Hold on a second. My D20 just disappeared.
Rip.
That's
Oh, shit,
good.
You guys actually do have Chris Angel.
I rolled a 19 plus 10. So
29. Oh my. That is going to be a very success. So, what you notice is that a couple of these supports, they're on those sort of raised up, beach style supports, right? But a lot of them are rotted
The ones
out.
that like when it floods.
Yeah. A lot of
Okay.
them are rotted out, and this thing is already fairly rickety. So you can see that if you set a blast near one of these corners, the thing will come straight down, right? So you actually would be able to, coincidentally, the corner that is most easily able to fail is the opposite one from the one this thing is climbing up on, and also leads down towards where John is, running with Giron across this across the walkway. So if you collapse this thing, you would be able to sort of slide down the rubble, meet up with them, and and slow this thing down at the same time.
And I'm not going to be able to do that just now. I've just identified the
No,
possibility.
you can.
Okay, hell yeah. Elias, let's go. All right. Elias, you see this spot right here? I'm going to kind of like...
Yep.
All right, we're going to... All right. I'm just going to kind of like...
Climb.
yank him as we start heading down there. Yeah.
This thing is
I'm
like
gonna
getting
wreck it.
right up on you.
All right. Yeah. We're gonna swoosh on down there and have him fucking scissor kick that shit.
Yeah, you slide down into the mud, and as you land, Elias does that sweet little landing spin kick, slices the thing out, and you see this thing fall into this pile of rubble as you meet back up with John and Giron, who are running down this thing.
How many d6s of damage did you do?
So you hear clang, dunk, 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 and then you see it kind of stop, right? No rumbling. And then you just see from all of the cracks in this structure, just this black ooze as it just seeps out of the building, recoalesces, and starts sprinting at you again.
Is there some of this ooze all
yes,
around
you
us?
notice. That's a decent amount of that is mud, but there's also a lot of these things just kind of in the water.
And are they like kind of
Yes,
biting us all the time
constantly.
too?
Constantly.
They attach to any open point of flesh that they can get.
Can I've got like, I mean, This is Elias we're talking about, so I've got beakers on me with stoppers. I want to.
Yeah, you can start shoving some in there as you're running.
Yeah, I'm gonna scoop up at least one of the ones that looks, I guess, like it's got a decent amount of teeth on it, but wouldn't be able to break out of the glass beaker.
I mean, you could probably just like turn to me. I'm sure there's one wriggling on the face that's trying to look for something to bite.
You can do that basically for free as you're just running around. Next up, though, is Giron.
All right, so do these things, are they like going after life signs, or are they just going after things that
they seem to be chasing after you guys. So right now you are running along the main... Right now, you're just running in a dead heat along the main walkway out towards the lake as this thing is sprinting down behind you, just tearing up the walkway behind you as the wood is starting to, just splinters and explodes in all directions as this thing is just crawling towards you and then sprinting with those multiple appendages. And occasionally when it stumbles, a limb will just break off. It'll stumble for a bit and then reform in a new position. This thing is just an ambling mass of teeth and horror.
All right.
If you weren't a sprinter before, you will be by the end of this.
I'm going to try and roll Arcana. But I also, it's kind of like a little bit of a bluff too. But I'm going to try and actually hurt it. So I'm going to roll Arcana. And what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to try and like blast light that's so hot through it that it just like breaks some of it apart and spreads it out even further so it takes longer to coalesce. Maybe to clear a path as well. So let's roll Arcana. Oh shit, where is it? That's a 21. And I'm gonna say, I'm gonna look at John and I'm just gonna dig down deep to all my Bible knowledge because I remember one thing.
I don't think Jerry can use Bible magic.
No, it's a pretty common saying. Magic. I'm just gonna like wink at John, and say, and on this. First,
okay, if you can't remember it.
No, I mean, this actually works Jerry in character, because he's just doing magic, but he's like, hey, maybe if I say some Bible stuff, it'll work better.
All right. And on the first day, he said, let there be light.
You say in a dead sprint.
Let there, huff, 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 be light.
Okay, so you blast on behind you, right? Just like a big old heat light blast there. And it sinks into this thing, right? You see a little pinhole go through it. And it stops for a second. And then just coalesces back in. But it stopped long enough for you guys to run into a new section of the compound. This one goes down a bit deeper into like actual watery marsh, and there is a just kind of a maze-like section of more solid concrete buildings that it seems like you need to get through to actually get out towards the lake. So, your options here are, this is the end of the first round of Skill Challenge, your options here are, go into if this was one of those like 90s arcade games, or one of those 90s rail shooters.
Yeah, I know what you're. I know
one of those 90s rail shooters.
It's like the Jurassic Park thing.
So your options here are go into maze-like cavern, or like go around and try and like stall the thing by fighting.
Boy, howdy, a maze-like cavern sure sounds like a fucking bad idea.
But do you want to face this thing head on?
Okay, so you said this was like one of those old 90s arcade games. In those games, only one direction let you live. The other one, you died horribly.
Killed Jester?
No, because in the Jurassic Park one that he's talking about, because I know, because that's what he's thinking of.
Actually, I was thinking of House of the Dead 3,
you used
but
to be able to.
You.
I'm gonna stay up. I'm gonna stay above ground. We're gonna take the other path. At least I am.
Wait, are we gonna split up here? Because we don't want to split up, gang.
Well, I ain't going in those. I ain't going in that damn cave.
I'm not going in the cave either.
Jerry's gonna turn to John. John, so where'd you feel that holy sense? Feels like a holy relic would be really useful right now. Where was it? Point me in the direction. Where was it? Are you...
Okay.
I ain't God. I don't know everything.
So you remember how in those games too it gave you a time limit?
Well, if I was a holy relic, I'd be in a cave.
Turn and fight it. I'm not going into a cavern.
That's one turn and fight. 10, 9, 8.
Yeah, I guess so.
Turn and fight.
Okay.
Well,
The cave has got to be full of more of them.
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly.
Probably.
So, you guys see this
Fucking death
this
cave, I'm
section?
not going
There
in
is
there.
another. You see a small like ladder up to the tops of these buildings, right?
Yeah.
That you can get up on, but you're very exposed to these things, and you're just gonna have to, kind of power your way through. So, with that, let me roll up some extra little initiative here, and actually put you guys on
No,
the
it should
map.
just be one. This is a solo encounter, please.
You guys
please?
actually did do very good on that first round there, so this is not going to be horrifically bad.
We dropped a house on the guy.
Yeah.
Drop a train on him.
I set my arm on fire.
Okay. So arrange yourselves as you'd like. You're on one of these roofs. Okay, so here's one of these roofs. Here's
That sucks.
another one over here. You can jump between these, and then let me just mud.
Can you put the leech piles like just a little closer together?
Haha, no.
I'm just like just a little
You can
closer
ask
together.
them to move closer together.
I mean, do they speak common?
Speak leech.
Do leeches speak common?
That might be congratulations, you've won. That's the dumbest thing anyone said this campaign. Man, I'm not good at
That's a
this.
stretched out picture.
Yeah, it is.
Where am I serving?
That's a stretched out picture.
can't-
Is it the
Mud.
reflection of a car? That's the car reflection, isn't it?
Probably. I can't
That's a big
actually
car.
Wait, hold on.
find any
That's
good.
Tomater. Put that back on there. It's Tomater from Cars.
It is. It is. Good catch.
Holy shit!
I can't find any good, just like
How do you-
background pictures of just dirt and mud. Okay, set yourselves up as you would like. Also, Jerry, you gotta set your bars to be out of things so that they show up. Okay. Why the fuck did you name yourself Paul?
What? Oh, I forgot
I
which
didn't.
apostle I was. Sorry.
You dick. Wait, you can't see. What can't you see?
I can see everyone's names except Patton now.
There you go.
And okay,
So
now I can see
you can set
everybody's.
yourself up.
Also, I
in,
can see the turn
here,
order for the legion.
We'll say that the ladder was. Ooh, that's a good picture. There was ladder.
That's a ladder, all right.
There is
All right,
ladder.
so I don't sound retarded, even though I still might. Blast again is in front of me, right?
Blast is a square
like-
area adjacent to you.
Okay, can we please put the leeches? Can we put the leeches in a manner which allows me to hit them all
Fuck
with
off.
a blast?